guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Welcome cross watchers for Gemini, and if you're brand new to the channel, happy to have you here. Yeah, I have a shoulder thing. It's been bothering me for several weeks now. Saw the doctor on Friday. She said rest it up, and here's your prescription for seeing a orthopedic doctor. So I've tried to lay low this weekend, but I wanted to get you this reading. So thanks for your patience. I'm going to pull from Gateway of Light Activation Oracle just to sort of kick this reading off. Let's see what message comes through. Memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress, technology. Memories of Atlantis. Good card for Gemini energy. Very connected, very technologically minded. Yeah, it's a good spiritual acceleration and progress for you, Gem, because we are now in the Lionsgate portal. Things kind of speed up. Progress is being made. It's a beautiful, let me just read to you what I posted on my posts page on YouTube. August is a high vibration month filled with good fortune and many lucky moments, especially for Taurus or Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus signs. Leo and Pisces will also feel this energy strongly, but we all feel it, so we're good. The 8-8 Lionsgate opens the door to wish fulfillment and manifesting abundance. On the 11th, Mercury retrograde ends, clearing up any confusion, mishaps, or misunderstandings. The 12th of August brings love and luck as Venus meets Jupiter. That's always nice. Venus moves into bold Leo on the 25th of August, boosting your charm, confidence, and charisma. The 26th features Venus in a triple positive aspect, sparking love, surprises, and romance. Finally, on the 28th, Uranus and Neptune bring unexpected dreams coming true because they form a yod, which is like a finger, called the finger of God or the finger of fate, right? So mark these days. They're your key to manifesting endless blessings this month. That comes from Alex Miles, if you've never followed her. So this kind of feels like memories of Atlantis, the spiritual acceleration, the progress, and all the technological aspects that we get from Atlantis as well. And maybe partly Mercury going direct. So good energies for you there, Gemini. All right, so let's jump in and see what we get for you. A couple of announcements. I am offering a Lionsgate special. I'm not doing a reading for the channel this year as they just weren't really well received. I've done them 2 years in a row and doesn't get a lot of engagement. So the special is $88 for a specific Lionsgate spread. So the link is below. You can click on it. It's a shorter reading than my normal, and a very specific Lionsgate spread. There is a questionnaire that I do require you to fill out just so that I get an idea of your connection, what your biggest questions are, and sort of so I have a guide of some background information so I'm not flying blind, and then I will pull for Lionsgate, and that looks at what may be coming your way as a result of this beautiful portal energy. So check that out. And then also I mentioned in the August 2025 Love Tarot monthly energy update, which I just uploaded the other day. So check that reading out. It's good for the whole month. that my new moon and full moon readings from now on are going to be for members only. So if you have any of the memberships for the individual zodiac signs, Aries through Pisces, or if you are an all access pass member where you get everything, that's where the new moon and full moon main spreads will be. Okay. And again, the reason is only because they don't get a lot of engagement, and they don't get new subscribers. And so I have to do what really does serve the channel best in terms of not putting out readings that are not getting new engagement, meaning new subscribers. Because when I do that, what happens is YouTube doesn't put me out in front of new people, and it kind of impacts the channel and suppresses it literally suppresses the channel. So when people say, well, why is your channel only at 66,000 subscribers and not like 100,000? It's because I continue to screw myself over by doing readings that are not getting new subscribers. And I love to serve all of you that are loyal subscribers. I do, but I have to start, biting the bullet. And if you want to see the new moons and full moons, you can become a member. It's $11 a month, and just choose one of the signs that you feel closest to, and you can see them there. Okay? All right, here we go. Gemini, it's your card, the Lovers. So we're looking at maybe some kind of choice that needs to be made here, and what's crossing you. Is your heart open to it? There might be, I'm almost seeing this as not so much a big problem, almost like it's real emotional for you. I'm feeling emotion here. Lots of emotion. What's the root of the problem? Ooh, justice. Maybe there's something that's been out of balance, or that, needs some accountability. In the past, 8 of Swords, some stuck energy, top of mind, Hanged Man. A continuation of stuckness, but now the stuckness is less, you're less in your head and you're more aligned, okay? Because with the Hanged Man, it's less of a freeze frame, like I don't know what to do. It's more, I'm waiting for the enlightenment now. Now I'm in some alignment. I'm waiting for enlightenment. I'm looking at the big picture. I'm taking the time. I don't want to make any sudden moves in the near future. 4 of Swords, which can be about healing. Message from Spirit is the Tower. Hidden energy of your person, 5 of Cups. There's your accountability. And it could bring about the healing, and it could be about this Tower, their regrets, the mistakes that they made, and it's about to be revealed. So as things unfold, a truth is about to be revealed, and that could be coming up pretty quickly. So I feel like your heart is now, I feel your emotional and your heart is opening, and it's been kind of a challenge for you to get to this space where you're ready to make the choice about this connection, this soul bond, whether it's a soulmate or a twin flame. That's, your call as to how you see this dynamic, but the root of the problem is whoever this is about. And remember, this can be reversed energy, meaning that you could be here as a cross watcher, and I'm speaking directly to you. That's always possible. That this person needs to take accountability to restore the fairness and the balance, and to usher in the healing that's needed. Got it? Okay, so that's what we've got. Let's jump in. Lovers and the Queen of Cups. The Star, Sun, Seven of Cups for sure. So the cards from the bottom of the deck are what you can't see. Therefore, it's in unconscious awareness, or it's playing out behind the scenes. And I feel like it's been an emotionally overwhelming time. And, you know, in another place or time, this connection has made you happy, and now you've got to sort of grapple with keeping hope alive and trusting that the universe has your back, that the wish will be granted, that the dream will come true. But deep down inside, there's still some emotional overwhelm, maybe some confusion around what has unfolded. It's not running the show anymore, though, because it's coming from the bottom of the deck. It's more an internal reference. It's something in your unconscious awareness. What's conscious is, all right, I'm emotionally ready for this now. And if I was happy once, I could be happy again. So now we're poised. We're poised to make a decision, a choice about this connection. Justice, the root of the problem. Seven of Swords, Temperance, Queen of Swords. Kind of like it. Yeah, someone needs to take accountability for whatever this ish is. For some of you, the Seven of Swords is nothing more than avoidance. Someone who just played it off like Cool Hand Luke and just avoided things and didn't really deal with things head on. For others of you, it's flat out deception, betrayal. And yet for others of you, the Seven of Swords is just somebody who is more self-involved. You know, takes what serves their purposes and doesn't really worry about how it affects the other. But here with Temperance, I feel like this has been your energy throughout all of it, kind of going with the flow and sort of waiting to see how it all plays out. Queen of Swords underneath. This is where you're lying in wait. You're like, I'm seeing right through all this BS, and I'm going to call it out. I will when the time is right. Right now, I just got to kind of keep my powder dry and control myself here and go with the flow and see if this person takes accountability, admits to their wrongdoing, or has any feelings of guilt or regret whatsoever. And the Queen of Swords underneath is that internal reference of, I'll get my questions answered. I'll get there. But I don't feel the need to pounce. So whoever you are, you're quite patient. You're quite patient. Given the circumstances, it feels like there was something that was done. I can obviously tell that it was devastating, or that it certainly brought down a house of cards at the very least, and caused you some emotional distress, if not despair. It requires some healing at some point. You're definitely, it caught you off guard, and maybe had you second guessing every little thing. And here now you're taking stock. The Hangman is a perspective card. It's a reasonable process. See the Eight of Swords. Four of Wands, Page of Wands, Six of Cups. I do think in the past that, you got stuck here because you were really feeling very connected to this person, past life soulmate energy. I feel like I've known this person forever. And all that thought about, could this person be the one that, approaching life partnership, thinking about maybe we're a really good match for something that could go long term. But this Page of Wands is a hint. It's a hint of something to come. that feels more self-serving. Sometimes that Page of Wands, you know, is self-serving too, is a little bit in it for the minute. And it's fun and it's exciting and it's flirty, and there's really no harm, no foul until it continues on. And it doesn't mature and it doesn't evolve and it doesn't grow and it doesn't sort of take you into consideration. Or at least not to the degree that the relationship, you know, is not really progressing. And I feel that's where you got stuck, where you're like, oh, well, now what do I do? And maybe for a bit you were overthinking things, or you were, you know, having some self-doubt about what the relationship really was to you. I don't think you're doubting it now. I think you're kind of coming out of that. And with the Hanged Man, you're really taking the 30,000 foot view and looking at it from a safe vantage point with fresh eyes, maybe even running it by someone you trust, friend, family, or other person whose wisdom you trust, and saying, you know, I could really use some enlightenment here. But the Hanged Man is always sort of gaining perspective, pressing pause to gain perspective before taking any action, like making a choice or a decision. So let's see the Hanged Man. Yep, Hierophant. There's the Empress and the Ten of Cups. So I'm seeing it as, if we look at just the clarifiers, which tell us what you're really trying to get enlightenment around, it is around, is this someone is this my happily ever after person, right? If you're divine feminine energy, we've got the Hierophant, which speaks of conventional committed relationships and the vows we make and take in life, marriage in particular, right? And how we pair up with somebody. And the Ten of Cups, deep inside, you're like, oh, this could be my happily ever after. But with that open receptivity to show me what I'm meant to see. Show me what I'm meant to see. And that's why it's all landing here on the Hanged Man, which is Neptune, right? The spiritual guide of our system, of our planetary system. So I feel like your heart is open. You are receptive to receiving that enlightenment and that guidance. But there's still something here that's unresolved. So let's see the Four of Swords in the near future. Judgment, yes, the World and the Page of Swords. Okay. Well, in the near future, we might have some sort of second chance, opportunity for forgiveness and healing, redemption. Could be a reunion for those of you in separation. Could be reconciliation for those of you who, you know, have had quite a painful tower experience and need the healing and forgiveness. And the world is closing out a difficult cycle so we can have the new beginning. I do think I see with this Page of Swords kind of like the jury's out a little bit, right? Like we've got justice is the justice, and the Page of Swords is, okay. Well, we'll see. I'm feeling like the curiosity coming through of the Page of Swords, along with a little bit of, all right, I got my eye on it. We'll see. So it's not that you won't engage with this person, but that it will be something you'll keep your eye on. It's not like you're going to be quick to say, oh, we're good, no problem. It's like you'll accept apologies, but you'll want to sort of see the evidence. You'll keep your eye on it to see that behavior backs up what has been said, if that makes sense. The proof is in the pudding. It just came to me. The proof will be in the pudding, is what I think. You'll hold that back. The Tower is your message from Spirit. Five of Swords. Yes. Three of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. So Spirit is sort of showing you almost the what had happened portion of the program. The Tower is sort of coming from sabotage. Now, this could have been this person, had a step on the rake, hit the face moment, and self-sabotaged, and it brought things down. But it also can be, a little gaslighty. The Five of Swords can be a zero-sum game kind of playing that could have unfolded here, because the Three of Pentacles is a reminder to you that you have to be on the same page. Because if you're dealing with that kind of game playing or gaslighting or triangulation somehow, and you're not really on the same page, then you're never going to build a solid foundation upon which to build a future or a life partnership that can go the distance. So I feel like Spirit's kind of reviewing the game tape with you for a moment, but also saying, yeah, you need to be sure that you're on the same page, that you're both invested in building, in shoring up the foundation here, because something real shady brought this whole thing down. And so it's kind of like back to the drawing board. Especially since what's playing out behind the scenes are themes around a happily ever after, long-term committed life partnership. Five of Cups in the hidden energy of your person. Four of Swords, okay. Nine of Pentacles, Chariot. It's so interesting to me that this person really hasn't revealed themselves yet here. I'm going to, focus on them in the extended. Other than this little Page of Wands, they're not really making their presence known. I find that really interesting. But yeah, regrets of the past, mistakes, sense of guilt, little shame mixed in. We're definitely on the same page here with healing. They're reflecting. The Four of Swords to me is also a Mercury retrograde card, and we are in the retrograde. Mercury is retrograding in the sign of Leo right now, and will be direct, as I mentioned, on the 11th of August. So it could be coming up in just, a week from now that these shifts could take place. I feel this person is reflecting on you, seeing you as the one that got away even, the one they let go, having regrets about it. They admire you. They look up to you. They've got you on a bit of a pedestal. Nine of Pentacles is, someone who really kind of makes her way through life very comfortably, takes care of herself, has a lot of gifts, the Nine of Pentacles. She is a single person in the tarot. But this, she's also kind of sometimes the ungettable get. And deep inside, this person wants to come through this the victor. They want to make progress and move forward, get beyond this, but triumphant. Okay? So they're coming in with their regrets and their shame. I see that Four of Swords here also in the near future, with maybe the forgiveness and the reconciliation. and the World card as, closing out this difficult cycle so we can have a new beginning, which can be very liberating. And then that Chariot is that we did it, we made it, victory, triumph, and moving forward. So that's what I'm seeing in their hidden energy. Ace of Swords, how things might unfold going forward. Yeah, that's what's about to be revealed. Is their terrible regret. Oh, wow. Their terrible regret. Oh, my goodness. And, you're about to kind of get your eyes opened into their decision-making process that created the Tower. I think the Tower's behind you. It's not coming, it's behind you. But you're going to need to make a decision too, because once you hear everything about their process, right? What caused them to do X, Y, or Z, because remember, you're the Queen of Swords. So you'll be prepared with your list of questions to get your questions answered that will be revealed. Then you also share in this Two of Swords, because it will be your turn to make a decision, because we opened with the Lover's card, which is a card of choice. And this will be sort of the elephant in the room. Do we have enough between us, enough love, enough commitment, enough generosity between the two of us? I don't see the Six of Pentacles, but you can't get to the Six of Pentacles until you get the Three of Pentacles squared away. Okay? Are we Six of Pentacles, the reciprocity, the generosity, the way we're mutually invested 100% in the connection to build something that will stand the test of time? So I'm feeling the Tower is a clue that as you make your decision, it'll be about, well, is this, are they remorseful enough? Is what they have shared about their remorse, or how they came upon their decision that ended up bringing things to the ground, right? Now I get to make the decision, and this will be something you need to factor in, okay? All right, so that's what I have for this part of the spread. I will go into the extended from this person's point of view. So we're looking at how they're processing this connection, how they think about you or feel about you, their intentions toward you, present energy included, all of that. So the links to that are below, and there are 3 separate ways you can get extended. 2 of them are monthly memberships. So when you click, make sure you read before you buy. And if you've been enjoying my readings and following for a little bit and haven't done so, or even if you're brand new here today, it doesn't cost a thing. Please do subscribe. I ask all the time, because that is the one metric that YouTube considers before they put channels in front of new viewers. So I appreciate the likes, I appreciate the views, I love the comments, and you know that I respond back. But please subscribe. That's what helps all of us here. So thanks in advance for that. Here's the astrology for this reading. Lover's card is Gemini. Queen of Cups is Cancerian energy. The star is Aquarius. The sun is Leo. The Justice card is Libra. Temperance is Sagittarius. Queen of Swords is Libra. Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Hanged Man is Neptune, which rules Pisces. Hierophant is Taurus. The Empress is Venus, which rules Taurus and Libra. Judgment is Pluto. Pluto rules Scorpio. The World card is Saturn. Saturn used to rule Aquarius, now rules Capricorn. Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Tower came out twice. Mars. Mars rules Aries. Little Virgo energy here in the Nine of Pentacles, Cancerian energy in the Chariot. That's what I've got for you. And Memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration and progress in technology. When I say technology, good for you to kind of keep things backed up. We are still in Mercury retrograde. I've said it 3 times now. I like just today, I don't know if it happened to you, Facebook was super glitchy. So back up your stuff, people. I love you. I'll see you at the extended. I'm headed there now. Links are below. Bye.